Hello everyone, Jerry Cherry Pie here, and today I have the Springfield Hellcat Pro. The MSRP on this gun is $635. Let's see what you get for the money. So the Springfield has had the Hellcat out for a couple years now, and a lot of people complain about it being just a little too small. I don't think so. I think it was a perfect carry gun. I have one, fits in your pants pocket perfectly. But Springfield listened, and they came out with the Pro. So starting off, the main difference is the exact same Hellcat, just bigger. So you have a 3.7-inch barrel instead of a 3-inch. So the longer your barrel is, the more accurate it can be at longer ranges. You also get a longer slide. And then it comes with an integrated full-size grip with a 15-round magazine that fits flush with it. In the box, they give you two 15-round magazines. And with the Hellcat, you have 11 and a 13, and then you could buy 15 separate and get the same size grip. It is the OSP model, which stands for Optical Sight Pistol. So it comes with a rear plate integrated from the factory. You can unscrew it and put a bunch of micro red dots on there, so you can customize and get a red dot. Red dots are really useful in handguns, and I think every handgun should have one. Also, straight from the factory, you get a pretty cool white rear sight, a U-notch, and then the front is like a nice bright yellow with a night sight built in. So straight out the factory, you get some pretty good iron sights. Some manufacturers barely give you painted, and if they do give you painted, just plain white paint, so they give you really good value. It has a reversible magazine release, so you could switch it, make it left-handed or right-handed for lefties or righties, ambidextrous. And also it features they call it the adaptive grip. It's like a very light stipling. So a lot of people, when they get their guns, they like to get little holes drilled into them or burned into them, so that it makes it easier to grab the gun in a situation where you got your adrenaline pumping, or maybe you got sweaty hands or muddy hands. And they say it's got a two-step process. So when you're just normally carrying it, touching it, like maybe it's inside your waistband, it's very smooth, you don't feel it. But when you start to squeeze it and grip it tight, like in a situation, you can start to feel it being a little bit more aggressive on your hand. And I kind of agree. It's very nice holding it, and when you start to squeeze it, you can definitely start to feel the texturing. So, but it's not overly done. Like some people get styling jobs that literally cut your hands. It doesn't do that. That's pretty cool. Just like the regular Hellcat 2, they also have a very nice spot for your index finger. So when you're grabbing it naturally like you should for a regular size man, like I'm 6'1", my hand just fits there perfectly where it should be. So it just helps you, so when you're shooting the gun, you don't accidentally put it too high on the slide. You have it right where it should be. It also has a pretty good in-trigger safety. There is no external safety. Some people want the thumb safety, the grip safety. It doesn't have that, but it does have a trigger safety. So, you can't, if you're not pulling the trigger properly by the front, you won't activate the trigger safety, you can't shoot. And lastly, for some reason they don't really advertise it too much, but on the front here, the guide rod sticks out quite noticeably, and the reason why they do that is so in some situations, when if somebody were to get up on top of you, they push the gun and it pushes the slide a little bit backwards. See, I'm having to do my hand at an angle to show it. And when they do that, the gun gets out of battery, so the gun won't fire. So if you're in a life or death situation and somebody stands right on top of the gun and pushes into it, you can't fire your gun. With that hard piece sticking out the front, it does it. So if you're going against something flat, it doesn't push the slide back, so you can keep firing the gun. That's pretty cool. Neat little, very thoughtful function that they thought of. It does have front and rear serration, so you can grab the gun easier if you want to press check. I'm not good at press checking. Or you can just grab, I like to grab from the front. Feels like you get more leverage that way. If you want to do it from the back, you got it that way too. And it does have a little hole on top. That's a loaded chamber indicator. So when you have a round in the chamber, you'll see the brass sticking out, and you can see, oh, my gun's loaded. Even though get proper gun safety, you should know that every gun is loaded. You should treat every gun as loaded. But it's just a cool little feature. And just so you see, full-size gun, or full-size Hellcat, still fits in my pocket pretty good. So it's not that big. All right, so that's the Hellcat Pro. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you found some value in the video, please subscribe and hit that thumbs up, and stay tuned for my future videos. I'll see you in the next one.